I had visited Paris and I had fulfilled my dream of being there. But the Europe trip was far from over because the next spot was even better than Paris. Goodbye Paris. Bye hotel room. It's time to go to Switzerland.
Stumbling out of bed and I still got you in my head from all those pretty
My day started
words
early
you
at
said.
6 because I had a bus to catch at 7:30. The hotel was checked out and I started my journey of around 700 kilometers from Paris all the way to Geneva, taking many stops in between to explore the beautiful parts of Europe. In the bus I clicked a lot of photographs and enjoyed every second of it. I really did feel like a main character in any movie because I was alone in Europe, and that is something a lot of main characters in European movies do. The place that I'm going is the WHO headquarters, you know it, Geneva, and it's going to be really fun. So we have stopped for a short toilet break, but after that it's game on again. We stopped in between for a refueling at a station where we also had a loo break. I bought myself a coffee which was delicious. What I really love about Europe is the weather. The weather is just very cool compared to India, which is pretty hot all the time. At least in Nagpur it is. It was day 4 of the trip and I was enjoying everything. The roads, the scenery outside them, the windmills and so many amazing cars were in the highway. Our coach was going at around 120 kilometers per hour, but it did not feel like anything.
When we wake, hear the birds and see the sun.
We reached Geneva at around 4 p.m. and it was again filled with very expensive cars, just like what I'd seen in Paris. In fact, even more in Geneva than in Paris. The city was very beautiful and I just took out my camera and started recording as much as I can to capture all the beautiful memories to take back home. I saw a lot of giant boats over there, which I was going to be on tomorrow.
Call us crazy, but things are finally right. With you and I, the future is bright.
Fun fact, Geneva Lake is the largest lake in the world and it also has got the biggest fountain of the world, which you can see here. The fountain sprayed water droplets all over, creating a rainbow, which was a beautiful sight. Especially as I walked around the coast, I saw the angle of the rainbow change from each direction.
Sleep, hear the crickets, see the moon, side by side and through. No limit to what we can do. We know what we have, let's hold on.
As the evening set in, we made our way towards the United Nations headquarters. Never ever did I thought that I would be able to visit this part because the UN never excited me, but at the same time, it was something which was extraordinary. The broken chair has one less limb, and that limb represents handicapped people. The people who have lost a limb due to some sort of act of violence such as a bomb blast. Hello everyone, I'm in front of the United Nations, which is just behind me over there, and there's this one thing called as the broken chair, which is broken because it looks like this. I'm so far liking Geneva a lot because the people here are super friendly. This has been it for this point. What is this? What is this cursed sign? Even during the evening till around 8:30, the sun is pretty high above in the sky. Looking at this shot, you might think that it was taken at like 5:30 or 6 p.m, but it was actually taken near about 8:30 p.m. as our bus left Geneva and made it to Lyson, another place in Switzerland.
Even in the hard time, you and I can weather any storm. City lights, city lights.
Check this out, I've got the own table, the hall type of thing, amazing bathroom, the kitchen with a built-in microwave. The most important part is the bathtub. So we've got a great bathtub as well. This is a bedroom with a mirror. Hello. Well, that is the view outside my hotel room in Switzerland. And now I gotta go catch the Golden Pass train, which is one of the best train rides in the entire European continent. This is the balcony view of my hotel room. Pretty amazing. A beautiful sunrise over there. Making my way towards hotel number 1 where breakfast is supposed to be scheduled, and you can see that is the hotel right there. I transferred from there to here last night, and look, there's our bus. That one, I traveled around 800 kilometers in a single day in that bus, and my god, this place is beautiful. Switzerland, indeed, it is called a heaven on earth because it is so damn beautiful. It reminds me of Shimla and Manali and all the hill stations that I've been to because of the area that is covered by mountains. And I'm really loving the stay over here, especially since there are 4 more days left here in Switzerland. So I'm gonna make the most of them. I'm making my way towards the bus to find a seat in the front. Chalo. This is the first time I've seen a Tesla up close. It looks, wow, very sleek. It is definitely not my Swift Desire at home. And really great seats and all. Tesla. I sat right next to our coach captain aka Gabor, who was a person from Budapest, Hungary. I had grown close friends in the last 4 days because I was talking with him all the time as I was the only person who was single in this tour. We chatted a lot during this session of driving from one place to the other in the city of Leipzig. And in this part of Switzerland you would not see any sort of tall buildings or skyscrapers because it was all in a mountainous area. It very much reminded me of Manali and Shimla. The sunlight was gentle, the breezes were soft, and I was right where I wanted to be. Every part of Switzerland you could feel like there was a Tom Cruise movie shot over here, something like Mission Impossible 2 or Mission Impossible 3, where there are a lot of these chase scenes throughout these mountains.
Life is a winding road, no telling where it goes. Driving through days and nights, won't stop for traffic lights. And I really wanna know, really wanna know.
I'm standing in front of the bridge, the famous bridge of DDLJ. Fun fact, I have never ever seen the movie. So that is that famous bridge where I've heard people saying Palat wala dialogue shoot hua tha. So yes, this is a place in Switzerland near a place called as Gstaad. So almost every part of Switzerland is extremely photogenic. There are a lot of honeybees as well. I remember going to this place called as Khajiar, which is also termed as Mini Switzerland. It is placed in Manali or Shimla, I don't remember. And that was literally Mini Switzerland because the Mega Switzerland is exactly the same like the mini one. Our main destination was Gstaad because there was a station from where the Golden Pass train passed. I'm just roaming around like a free bird in Gstaad, waiting for the Golden Pass train to come. This is the most beautiful place I have ever been to in my entire life. The clouds, the mountains, the plants, the greenery, the people. It's just a great combination. This exact moment was a very good highlight of my trip where I actually felt a sense of absolute freedom. A freedom which I had not felt in a long time.
No rain, no flowers, nothing's growing where your heart is fire. But baby,
Behind me is a Louis Vuitton store.
without me, even when it's 90 degrees, without me, I bet that you can get any sleep in that bed, lying awake, 'cause I'm not there.
The train was supposed to come at 12:30 and I was already there at 10:30. So I had 2 hours to explore every single inch of the place, going high up in the mountain to see the church or going downhill to see all the people downstairs. It was an experience which I cannot put down into words, but I definitely recorded a lot of clips which felt amazing.
The sun is always shining bright, but if the sky would open up, you're staying home, you don't get out. You always used to love the rain.
Soon the time was up and the train arrived at the station and I boarded it.
Flowers, nothing's growing where your heart is fire.
Entered one of the best coaches in Europe.
It was a very beautiful train with very large glass windows. I could see outside the entire view, and the glass was so clean I did not even feel like I had a glass over there. I also found a map over there which showed me the entire path of the train as well as the few places of Switzerland nearby. I really urge you all to at least give Switzerland one visit in your lifetime, because you will be blown away by the beauty that is present over there. The absence of human man-made structure really makes the earth truly shine in a place like Switzerland. And if you're traveling alone, going through trains is the best way. And traveling through Europe using trains was one of my very big bucket list goals this year, and actually did achieve that over here. From Gstaad, our station ended at something called as Montreux. And Montreux is another city in Switzerland which is also famous for being the last place Freddie Mercury had been before he passed away. Freddie Mercury is the main singer of Queen. The Queen, one of the best bands in the world. It had great songs like Bohemian Rhapsody and We Will Rock You.
So I'm just in Montreux. I took a McCafe. I felt a bit of sore throat, so that's why I needed something warm. And the view is stunning. I could see the Alps over there and a river over here. ऐसा लग रहा है फुटाला लेक में हूँ मैं नागपुर में with a McCafe.
The highlight of Montreux was about to start. There was a cruise awaiting me from Montreux all the way back to Geneva. And the cruise started just like it did in Paris. Except for this time, this was not in the river that was going through Paris, it was through the largest lake in the world, Geneva Lake. The water was as clear as the sky. The mountains were all reflecting their rays in the water, making it a double painting. All the footage that you're seeing over here, it is not at all color corrected. It is exactly the way that you are supposed to see it. And it just is breathtaking. You know, every 2 to 3 days I had an emotional breakdown in Europe because it's really hard for me to describe to you how much I always wanted to do this. And it happened again when I was back in this cruise.
Living on the last breath, don't you lose the grip. We're living on the last hope.
You know, I saved up for quite a lot of months to be able to afford this trip because I know traveling can be really expensive. I would say that every single rupee that I spent over here was worth it because I was chasing experiences that would shape my life. I was chasing experiences that would make me the person who I am today. And these experiences would last forever. Things and people, they don't last. But experiences and the ideas that you have while you are experiencing them, they are infinite and immortal. Soon the cruise on Geneva Lake ended, and with a beautiful memory inside my head permanently engraved like a nail on the back of a wooden bench, I boarded my bus and went back to Lyson. This was the second vlog from the Europe series, and the last vlog will be coming out very, very soon. I'd like to thank you all very much for always clicking on the videos when I upload them. It really means a lot to me. If you did enjoy this video, please consider subscribing. Also liking the video if you did enjoy it. But it genuinely makes a lot of difference in my life. It's your boy Anuj. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you next Sunday at 10 AM. Goodbye.